So this is day 7, and I'm still working mainly on halter braking. And most of what I've been doing, you could probably classify as halter braking. When I say halter braking, what I want to see is that with a very light bit of guidance, the horse is following where you're asking him to go. It's not a matter of I pull really hard on that halter and the horse gives to it, eventually moving his feet. I want him to see the cue that I'm asking for and to respond to that. As you can see here, he's asking me if I'll just stand there and pet him. We can just hang out that way, but we got to do a little bit of work. Give him the twirl of that rope to drive his feet, and mainly using the halter that's on his head for direction, not pulling on it. If you're out on the trail and you have to haul on his head and you're riding on another horse, it's going to be a really rough trip for everybody, including your saddle horse, yourself, and your little pack horse. He decides he needs to take a bathroom break there. I'm just going to let him. Horse doesn't have to stand still to do that, but we're taking it easy. Then we'll get moving. He's doing pretty good compared to what we were doing before with having to drive him with the flag and having a lot more energy in the turn. He's doing what I'm asking him to do pretty lightly. So we're looking better on leading. Another thing that I worked on day 7 is really just having him yield his head. And again, I just want it really lightly so that as soon as I ask for it, he's yielding his head over to me. I'm not pulling on his head and getting him to stop resisting. I'm asking for his head and he's yielding it to me. So here I'm also leaning my hip into his side about where my leg would be and asking him to disengage his hindquarters and step that inside hind under. Same way we'd make a turn that way if I was on his back. So asking for his head real lightly. When he yields it, I release, reward, get him real comfortable being right there, and then giving him a little tap with my side and his side to get him to yield those hindquarters as well. I would probably add that if you don't have his head yielding to you that way and those hindquarters coming around, don't get on the horse's back. You don't have any business being up there if you don't have those things working for you.